Hello everyone, 104 checking in for the 104's Unplugged channel. Now this is an OBS video. It's quite an important safety message type video. No clickbait, none of that type of thing. And it's regarding these appliances that are gas powered. In my case, this type of gas canister, very popular. This obviously is a heater. The same would apply for things like the stoves. And I've even seen these things in small ovens. Same type of gas canister. Now what happened to me is I took this with me last time when I went over to the Brecon Beacons, and the idea was that it's a very efficient way of getting the vehicle warm very quickly. Now my plan was just to use this very quickly when I came back off the mountains, cold and wet, and I could just fire up the heater, get the vehicle warm, and hunker down, switched it off straight away. As soon as I got up to temperature, switch it off, hunker down for the evening, and all is good. I had no intention to leave it on unattended, certainly. No intention to leave it on for any length of time. But what happened to me is I took the canister. I used to use this heater in my shed quite a lot. I took the canister, it was correctly positioned in the runner. I engaged, as I always do with these devices. Don't know if you can hear that. It's hissing. It's leaking gas there. And there's a strong smell of gas. In fact, it's so strong, I'm going to have to disengage that. So yeah, there's a leak. Now, I would recommend that every time you use any sort of appliance such as this, you listen for leaks and you smell for gas. Not just there, but anywhere around the device. So yeah, there is a fix. So they say on another YouTube video that you can bend the sort of mechanism there to make sure that the canister's pushed fully into here. Doesn't work with this. I checked there was no debris or anything in there. I cleaned the inside of that with a cotton bud, or I think they call it a Q-tip in the USA. Nothing. There's something gone wrong in there. I don't trust it. Had that gas built up to any extent, then it could have built up within this compartment and around the appliance, and had I lit the thing, sparked it up, I could have had quite a nasty flashover, nasty little gas blow, and perhaps, I don't know, perhaps it could have even caused the canister itself to blow. I don't know, but I don't trust the device. I won't be taking it again, and I will actually be scrapping it. Now, the other thing I would say, if you've got an option not to cook within a vehicle, do so. My vehicle is very well ventilated. I've always got the front windows cracked, and there's ventilation that runs through the vehicle from the manufacturer. I've got a carbon monoxide detector. I've got a fire blanket as well. So I am quite well covered for safety purposes. But even so, if I have an option to get an electric hookup, I will go over and use my induction hob, and I will use for heating some sort of indirect type heater, not a radiant heater, but something like an oil-filled radiator or a little fan heater, as I did last year. So if you've got an option, if you've got battery capacity, etc., to run induction, I would say go with induction if you possibly can. Right, in addition, I would also say with these appliances, go for a known brand from a good supplier, because obviously sometimes you can get counterfeit type devices. Now I've got a really cheap one of these type of hobs that we keep here in the house for emergency purposes. After that incident, I checked it over and I thought, I don't like the feel of the quality. The quality of the metal is like tin foil. The mechanism doesn't feel great. None of it feels great. So I thought, right, let's order another one of these Halford ones that I use the same brand in the vehicle. Halfords, a well-known shop here in the UK, been around forever. This was £20 delivered, and it feels much better quality than the cheap one that I have here already. So yeah, and they have actually made some improvements as well. So now this top section is now fixed. It's got a heat shield between there and where the gas canister is located. And also on my other one, in fact I think I'm going to get another one of these to upgrade the one in the vehicle, the flap there opens that way. On this new one it opens that way. There's some extra heat reflective material there, and also the mechanism feels pretty good compared with that cheap one. But even so, when I use this or the one in the vehicle, I will make sure I listen for leaks and I sniff around it for gas smells as well, each and every time. And when it's not in use, at the very least, disengage the gas and preferably remove the canister and replace the top. Okay, so yeah, that is the heads up really. If you can, keep gas. I don't like gas, to be honest, but sometimes there's no choice. But other than that, try and make the use of it as safe as you possibly can. And if you've got an option to use induction and electric heating, induction for cooking and electric heating, then do so. Okay, hopefully that's been of some use. And yeah, that was my direct experience of one of these devices in the last couple of days. Catch you soon.